George Barbos, a postdoctoral researcher and lecturer at University of Patras, specializing in hydrogen technologies, electrochemistry, and catalysis. My work focuses mainly on hydrogen production, purification, and fuel cell applications, as well as in bioelectrochemical systems for energy conversion. Over the years, I had the opportunity to participate in several research projects, both at national and European level. For example, I was the principal investigator and coordinator of the Performance Project, funded by the HFRA, which focuses mainly on developing advanced electrocatalysts for low-temperature fuel cells. Additionally, I've been involved in co-funded EU research projects, such as the Research Create Innovate projects, which explore hydrogen production from biogas and LPG reforming for fuel cells. More recently, I had the honor of attending EU Hydrogen Week in Brussels, thanks to a travel grant from the Praxi network. This experience allowed me to engage with key players in the hydrogen industry, exchange ideas with experts, and gain insights into the latest policies and technological developments at the European level. So this was a very useful thing for my career recently. I'm involved in several exciting projects that focus mainly on advancing hydrogen production, purification, and utilization technologies related with hydrogen. Let me briefly walk through a few of them. First, there's the Performance Project, which I coordinate. Here, we're working on bimetallic electrocatalysts and perovskite-based materials in order to enhance fuel cell efficiency and durability while reducing the cost of the overall process. This research is essential because it brings us on a step closer to more affordable and scalable hydrogen technologies. Then I'm also engaged in EU co-funded projects on hydrogen production from biogas, where we aim to develop sustainable and efficient methods for converting biogas into hydrogen. This is particularly important for circular economy approaches and could play a key role in the decarbonization of the energy sector. Another major project I'm involved focuses on integrated hydrogen fuel cell power systems. Here we explore the LPG steam reforming as a hydrogen source, followed by carbon monoxide purification technologies in order to ensure high purity hydrogen towards feeding them to fuel cells. Lastly, I'm also researching CO2 capture and conversion technology for hydrogen economy by utilizing excess hydrogen to convert carbon dioxide into valuable fuels and chemicals. Overall, each of these projects contributes to a cleaner, more sustainable energy future, aligning closely with the EU hydrogen strategies and decarbonization goals. The main difficulties fall into three broad categories: technical, funding, and policy-related challenges. First of all, on the technical side, one of the biggest hurdles is the developing cost-effective and high-performance catalysts for fuel cells. While platinum-based materials are the gold standard, they're expensive. So the challenge is to find alternative materials that maintain high efficiency and durability without significantly increasing the cost of the process. Another major issue is a hydrogen purification technology, as removing carbon monoxide and other impurities is essential for ensuring the hydrogen-fed fuel cell performance and the durability. Now, there's the funding challenge. Compared to leading European countries, such as Greece has limited funding for hydrogen and R&D, making it difficult to support long-term experimental studies, as well as large-scale demonstration units. Securing international collaboration and participating in European research programs is crucial to overcoming these barriers. Finally, there are policy and industry challenges. Although hydrogen is a key part of the EU's clean energy strategy, its adoption in Greece is still low, mainly due to insufficient infrastructure. For example, we lack hydrogen refueling stations and a dedicated transportation network. Also, because hydrogen regulations are still evolving, many companies are still hesitant to invest in hydrogen-based solutions. So, despite these challenges, I see them as opportunities for further innovation, collaboration, and strategic policy making. Greece has a lot of potential at the hydrogen sector, but it also faces several key challenges. To start with, infrastructure is the major issue. While leading countries like Germany or France have already built an extensive hydrogen network, refueling stations, large-scale electrolysis projects, Greece is still in the early stage. Expanding the hydrogen supply chain is essential. This is the first big challenge. Another big challenge is industrial participation. Many Greek companies are hesitant, as I said before, to invest in hydrogen due to high upfront costs and regulatory uncertainty. This is a key point. To encourage investment, I believe that we need stronger and clearer policies that support technology transfer from research institution to industry. Additionally, collaboration among research institutions, industry, remains fragmented. There's a lot of great hydrogen research happening in Greece, but establishing hydrogen clusters and strategic partnerships can help accelerate this project. This is the major problem. Funding is another concern. Compared to leading Western European countries, Greece receives less public and private funding for hydrogen R&D. This makes it harder for Greek researchers to promote and compare in international projects and develop large-scale hydrogen technologies. Lastly, we face a workforce challenge. Hydrogen is a rapidly, as you already know, growing field, but there is a shortage of training professionals in hydrogen engineering, fuel cell technology, and electrochemical systems. Expanding these educational problems, specializing in training initiatives, is essential to build a strong hydrogen economy. So Greece also has significant opportunities, especially in renewable hydrogen production, thanks to its abundant solar and wind resources. If we focus on strategic investments, policy improvements, and research industry collaboration, Greece can position itself, because of their strategic advantages, as a key player in the European hydrogen transition. My main focus is to continue advancing my research in electrocatalysis, hydrogen production, and purification technologies. I'm also looking into strengthening collaborations with European research groups and secure more international fundings, particularly through Horizon Europe programs. Additionally, I aim to keep publishing high-impact studies and contribute to scientific journals as a reviewer as well as a guest editor. Looking ahead to my long-term plans, I have a few goals in mind. First, I want to bridge the gap between research and industry, ensuring that the technologies we develop here in our laboratories, as well as in collaborating laboratories in the lab scale, can be scaled up and implemented in real-world applications. I also plan to actively contribute to hydrogen policy discussions at both the national and EU levels, helping shape the regulatory framework for hydrogen adoption. Finally, I aim to pursue a permanent academic position where I can mentor and train the next generation for hydrogen researchers. Hydrogen is a field that's constantly evolving, and I want to play a role in educating future scientists, engineers who will drive the transition to a sustainable hydrogen economy.